All right, what's up, guys? Another live stream coming at you on this wonderful Friday here. And yeah, guys, I really just wanted to make another video. I was talking to a small business owner who called our line earlier today. We sold them on a Google reinstatement package, and they really just were distraught. They actually make a majority of the revenue for the most part. I think they said about 60% of not even just the revenue, just like their overall income, it sounds like, in this quote unquote like fall winter period that we're about to be in. So I felt terrible. And I told them, I'm like, hey, what I can do and what I have been doing is making a lot of content, live streams, etc., around how you can actually get more leads, specifically growing a Google, having a better local SEO presence. And really, what I want to do, guys, is show you how to do that in today's video, which is very, 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 very important here. Um, so let's start. I'm going to start with something in a little bit. And pretty much what we're going to do is go over the Google Business Profile. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is going over the Google Business Profile. Pretty much just going to be doing one at random. I don't have like a kind of, I guess, scope here that I want to do, but let's do, if I was to find a business, I would say, let's just do the best, let's do this, like best restaurants in Philadelphia. Let's do this. There's a lot of good ones. Let me do the Dandelion. This is actually one of my personal favorite restaurants in the city. I'm going to go through in this video, guys, what makes this profile good, what makes this profile bad, just trying to offer free marketing advice. And the good news, guys, is you can use this advice whether you're a service-based business, a service area business, whatever kind of business you're in, for the most part, that requires a Google Business Profile. You don't need to be a restaurant. You can just take the same advice and go from there. All right. So let's start top down here, guys. So 4.6 rating out of 5,000 reviews. That is a very solid profile. It's one of these things where the Dandelion, in my opinion, guys, it's been one of the best places to eat in the city. I mean, I eat here pretty often, I would say, for the most part. I think the fall months, winter months especially, there's a fire, that kind of gets lit. And I've actually gone to this particular table right here. And it's just great. Very romantic, really, really fun time. But 4.6 rating, they have tremendous amount of reviews. I think one of the things that they need to continue to do as time goes on, which they are currently doing now, is respond to all these reviews. And furthermore, as you can see, and this is what I would recommend too, is they're actually saying, hey, thanks for the love, appreciate the support, thanks for dining with us, follow us on Instagram to keep in touch. Isn't that cool? It's something where you want to just continue to add value because now you're on Instagram all the time. That's how you're actually like able to get quote unquote sticky with the business, right? I talk about that all the time. Having good sticky points, whether it's on MailChimp, whether it's on YouTube, this is a good platform for me. Whether it's on Instagram, like these different types of businesses, restaurants do very, very well, obviously on Instagram because the food, the aesthetic, people eat that stuff up, no pun intended, left and right, which is great. So yeah, I mean, I would just continue to respond to all these reviews. Again, you want to respond to the good, the bad, the ugly, all these reviews you want to respond to. Very, very important to do so. The other thing, which again, the Dandelion is doing a tremendous job at, is they have a tremendous amount of photos from the business, close to 5,000 photos from the business. They have a lot of other videos. They have photos about the menu, the food and drink, the vibe of the place, oysters, tea. So you can see there's different categories of the business. And this is ultimately how you want to do your photos, is you want to break them off as best as possible. If I had a roofing business, perhaps, right? Maybe I would split them up between residential and commercial, or maybe mixed use or industrial. So now I have different types of the roofs that I'm doing, right? Just a thought there. But yeah, I mean, this is great stuff. This is really, really great. They have a variety of different ways to contact the business. So they have a In this case, for them, they can reserve a table. For you, it might be just, call now, get a free quote, whatever it is, order online, as well as they have a website added, directions, business line, obviously, and go from there. So pretty much just a quick overview of the business. This is what it is for the most part. They have a menu, which you can see right here. They have reservations. And again, even if you're not a restaurant, you can add in, for the most part, all of these different things, whether you're a service area business, whether you're a marketing agency, whatever it is, right? Very, very important. They have hours of operation here, which are very important. Question and answers. So they have 33 of these. I would actually recommend that this is something they're lacking in because they only have 33 of them. Now, I know in previous videos, I've talked kind of ad nauseum about adding in questions and answers. And I think for this type of business, like they should get close to, I would say, about 100 Q&As total on the profile. I know that's a lot of questions, but you have to think about it too. If these guys are trying to rank, and listen, they're ranking number 2. If I Google best restaurants in Philadelphia, they're crushing it already. But if they're trying to find that top spot, like Wilder has it right now, this is a very sought after position. One of the things that I'd recommend them they do is adding in more questions and answers because they can add in highly dense, long tail keywords that people search, such as what's the best restaurant in Philadelphia for, I don't know, good ambiance and chill vibes. I think that's kind of what the Dandelion is. Just good chill vibes, nice ambiance, kind of old style, place, right? And then you would answer with a good SEO long tail answer. Other things you can add in, and this is like the quote unquote highlights, but you could also do this for whether it's services, whether it's products of a certain business, but you have a bunch of cool stuff here, which is great. The one thing I would like to see is I would like them to actually optimize this description here because it is lacking. So you have 750 characters to play with. One of the things that they could also do is really just put this description on steroids and add in more characters. Again, more SEO phrases, just more characters. I think that's very, very important. They are posting, so they posted about an hour ago. They posted again 2 hours ago, and then, October 5th and the 1st. So they're posting about 2 to 3 times a week. I like that. I don't think there's anything really to add on for that. I don't want to be too kind of hypocritical, but I would just, check that out. So some other stuff with social media. So I would recommend they have Meta added as well as LinkedIn. You also need to add in the 4 other missing social media profiles here. YouTube, Pinterest, TikTok, and Twitter. Those 4 can get added to this profile or this little section right here, and then it's going to complete the entire optimization of all the social media profiles. Because at the end of the day, guys, you want to have as many built-out profiles as humanly possible. Very, 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 very important that you get that done. Other than that, I think these guys are doing a tremendous job at managing the profile. I'm sure they're getting several hundred calls, several hundred inquiries every single day. They're getting thousands of people going to the website, I'm sure, every single day. I think these guys are doing a great job. I just think that there's certain things that maybe they could do just a little bit better, and we'll really go from there. But guys, let me know if you have any questions. I would say if you have any questions or you want a free audit yourself, if you can look at the search bar real quick, do me a favor and send me an email at sean@newmomentum.com, as well as call me at 215-607-6482. Otherwise, guys, thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. Appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.